Okay, you've just finished your interview. Things have gone well. You've answered every question effectively. You're confident. You've got a good feeling about this one. But then the interviewer asks, "Do you have any questions for us?" And then you don't ask a question. You automatically lose. Now, I'm pretty sure at this point you know you have to ask a question, but it's not just any question. You can't ask, what's the day to day like? What are you looking for in a successful applicant? These are generic, basic questions that your competition's asked, but we don't want to be the competition. We want to beat the competition. So, how do we do that? We ask intelligent questions that we can validate too. Now, what do I mean by that? Imagine having a really great interview. What you really want that interviewer to know is to remember you and think about you as an applicant who they want to hire after the interview. A day after, 2 days after, a week after, depending on when they need to make a decision, you want to sort of stick out from the crowd in their minds. And the best way to do that, not by only having a great interview, but also by asking questions at the end. So in this video, I'm going to go through 3 questions that you can ask. Okay, question number 1. Could you explain from your perspective what the company culture is like here in 2 words? So think about that. You're asking the interviewer, you're interviewing the interviewer on their perspective on the company culture. Now, let's assume that they say, well, it's innovative and collaborative. Okay. Do you stop there? No. You validate that as why you would be the right fit. Oh, I'm glad you've said that. That's the type of culture I'm looking for. And then you use an example of collaboration or innovation and why you're looking for that. You're reinforcing the fact that you're the right fit for that particular company culture. Here's another one. This is a really interesting one that I love to give to my students, and they use it on a daily basis with different types of companies and industries, and it works really well. Let's assume you hired me today and we fast forward 12 months. How do you know that I was the correct hire? Imagine that. Imagine they give you an answer that says, well, in 3 months, we want you to do this. And in 6 months, we would expect you to have a really good understanding of this project or this technology. And in 12 months, we would want you to be able to do this. They've just given you the roadmap of what they're looking for. Now, if you're intelligent enough, which judging by watching this video, you probably are, you can then start to validate. Oh, within 6 months, I'm really glad you mentioned this part. Or judging by the 6 month mark, I feel that my transferable skill from Experience ABC will be a valuable input. You want to validate to that. Now, question number 3, this could be a very simple one. It doesn't have to be really tactical. It doesn't have to feel like a little bit of a riddle, but you can say, look, I would love to know what one problem this particular responsibility of job will solve. If they give you an answer, they're going to start thinking this person is thinking about impact. They're thinking about how they can actually put some real time effort into securing this role by actually providing some positive impact. If you start asking intelligent questions, not only do you stick out from the crowd, but you actually show the interviewer that you are the right fit because you're thinking outside of the box and you have extra validation points. It's sort of having some extra brownie points to answer more questions that other applicants did not have the opportunity to. In any interview, they can ask you 10, 12 questions. By asking intelligent questions yourself at the end, you give 3 extra points as to why you would be the right applicant. I hope that helps, and I'll see you on the next one.